Hi guys, this is Brett. I'm here with my best friend Brandon. I thought he's got a lot of questions that he's asking me, and I thought I would share with you guys so that maybe answer some of y'all's questions and understand just how hard this diet is going to be. So he's had a little bit of a brief rundown of what's going on, but go ahead, ask questions.
More like anxiety.
Yeah,
is the other thing. So basically, from my understanding of this diet, anything that is pre-made, pre-packaged, or pre-done is pretty much out.
Yes. I can't have anything that has onion. I can't have anything that has garlic. I can't have anything that has what's called natural flavoring. I can't have any juice from concentrate. The list goes on of what I can't have.
Okay. And yeah, she has a better list of what she can have that's more understandable really than the list that she can't have. And the biggest thing that I'm finding a struggle with it is where I'm a person that when you give me something, I've got to understand the why. There is no rhyme or reason to this diet as to what's been taken out or what she can have. And so it's very like, I'm like, but you can have this, but you can't have that. For example, what was it? You can have garlic in an oil.
Right. I can have garlic infused oil, meaning that the oil can have the flavors of the garlic in it, but it cannot have the pieces of the garlic because the actual part of the garlic that I can't have is the meat of the garlic, but I can have that in the oil because the meat doesn't actually soak into the oil. So if I go to the store and find garlic infused oil, or if I take a frying pan, put oil in it, put garlic in it and fry it, and then remove the garlic chunks, I can have the oil.
But that's a good thing because, as we well know, you like your garlic.
I do like my garlic.
So there is a way you can have the flavor without having the chunks of garlic, which is still very satisfying.
Another
honestly.
example is mustard. I can't have mustard from the store. I have to home make mustard. So that will be something I will be doing on video as well.
I will be excited to see this journey of her making mustard. But here's the one thing that if some of y'all don't know this about Brett, which is why I believe she can do this diet, is she is a very creative person, and anytime she sets her mind to want to do something in the kitchen, whatever, she can do it. Like she said, like she comes up with the like craziest thing she wants to do, and she literally will do it. I will get random texts from her all the time wanting, spice rack. Like, I'm gonna build a spice rack, and I'm like, okay. And so in my mind, I'm like seeing this dinky spice rack that you set something on and it explodes. And then I get a text message. This was like before I moved here, and it's like this beautiful ornate spice rack, and I go, can you make a second one? So, which we need to talk about that. But so I don't have any doubt in my mind she can do this. Though if this were given to me, it would give me a lot of anxiety because it is very complicated. But it is to figure some things out. So. Like, where was is this the list of no's or the list of yes?
That's a grocery list. That's stuff I can have.
Okay. So, if Brett were to go to the grocery store, and I'm not going to just like zoom it in, but that's very, she could follow this list if she wanted to grocery shop. Now imagine you're thinking, okay, that's just a list of things she can buy. Now make a recipe from this. And now do it for, you said a month, right?
Yes.
So.
Well, it's for a month, and then at the end of the month, I get to add one item back in. So at the end of the month, I can add garlic back in for 1 week. And if my body tolerates it, then I get to keep it. If my body doesn't, then it's out of my life forever. And then the next week, the next Monday, I can add onion. And this goes on for another 8 weeks.
So, basically the restricted diet is very restricted and then gradually put in, and then oh my God, the things that you may have to let go of, but at the same time the trade-off is you no longer have the issues you've been having. So that's the good part. So what are your, like, have you found a lot of really good recipes that you're going to be making or pre-making?
I'm working on it. I have found a mustard recipe that I'm going to make.
Okay.
I actually get a chance to use my mortar and pestle for what it's for. Yay! I have found some salsa recipes because, as we know, salsa has onion and has garlic in it, as well as sugars, which sugars are a big one for me. I have to be very careful with sugars and additive sugars. Things like NutraSweet, cannot have it. Cannot have, I can have stevia. I can have real sugar, like white and brown sugar, and I can have maple syrup.
Stevia would not count for sugar alternative because technically stevia is sugar. It's just a different.
It's just a breakdown. It's like a sugar alcohol, I think. I'm
Yeah.
not 100% sure. Hey, but guys, I can have beer and I can have vodka. Just saying. I can't have rum. Please don't give that to me.
So we're going to be stressed out on a restricted diet and drunk. But here's an interesting one. This is a prime example. She was showing me this as I walked in. So lime juice. She can have lime juice, but you can't have juices from concentrate.
Right.
So this is out.
So, as he's getting phone calls.
Sorry.
So, I can't have this. And the reason why is the ingredients on it. It's lime juice. We all know it's lime juice. But it's water, lime juice, concentrate. That's where it gets me, is I cannot have the concentrate. And so, I have to read labels for anything that I buy that is store-bought. I can't just pick up a bottle of soy sauce. I have to actually look at, okay, well, this has soy sauce, water, wheat, soybeans, salt, lactic acid, sodium benzoate. I have to check all of these items on a list that I have. I have an app that I actually have to use that I can't remember the name of it right now, and because we're recording so that you guys can watch, I can't look at the app. But there's things that you wouldn't even think about that you can't have because of what's in them. You don't think about, oh, I'm going to go get a can of green beans. Well, when you start looking at that can of green beans, what's in it? So that's where my nightmare is starting.
And I think the bonuses about this, though, is the fact back, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago when I changed my diet, I did so for personal reasons, not medical reasons. So where mine was self-inflicted, as she was saying in a previous video, hers is doctor-inflicted. I had to pay attention to what I was intaking and reading labels and looking, and it made me pay attention. And that is the one nice thing about these diets, as frustrating as they are, is that it makes you pay attention to what you're putting inside your body and the effects that it's going to have. And so what I see this doing, though Brett she already eats fairly healthy, really. I mean, a lot of my dietary habits that I've picked up, other than my own, has come from her, is the fact that you're going to have a new appreciation for the things you put in your body that you wouldn't have normally considered, are being forced to face and consider, basically.
Right.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, great example is I love chocolate. I can't have chocolate.
I'm just learning this, people. No chocolate at all.
No milk chocolate and no white chocolate. I can have very, very small amounts of dark chocolate
That's good.
if their ingredients meet my list.
I don't think I could give up dark chocolate.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm not able. I can't have watermelon.
Yeah, I'm allergic to watermelon, so
No,
she gets
yay.
to join me. She gets to join me. I'm allergic to watermelon. Finally, I felt so alone. No watermelon.
Whatever.
It's okay. Her list says she can't have mangoes, and we're like,
Woohoo!
she can't have mango.
I'm allergic to mango, for those who don't know. Watermelon is a weakness of mine. I love watermelon, and I'm going to have to go at least 4 weeks without it. 6 weeks, because onion and garlic are my first 2 things I'm putting back into my diet.
Yes.
So that's week 1 and 2 after this month. But as time goes on, I will share more of these little moments with you guys. The list, like I said, back here is all of the all the paperwork that they've given me. I have my computer sitting over here. My phone has an app on it. I'm going to be purging my kitchen. Oh, God.
I'm going to get a lot of stuff from her kitchen.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about all this is for those of you that are watching, is this gives you an opportunity that if you're put in the same scenario or situation, or if you're looking to try to follow something like this to help yourself, whether as you said, I like the way you put it, self-inflicted or doctor-inflicted, you have a resource on how to do this correctly and safely, and following lists and apps. And the cool thing is there are so many resources out there, so you can do it effectively.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with you guys soon.
Bye.